X.com SASEUL official, hot wallet and cold wallet. If you search the internet, you'll find a plethora of articles explaining hot wallet and cold wallet. Most of them describe hot wallet as those connected to the internet and cold wallet as those not connected, thereby offering superior security. It's unclear where these explanations originated, but it is disheartening to see how widely this misinformation has spread. This indicates a lack of interest in blockchain and a fundamental misunderstanding of its basics, even among so-called experts. Fundamentally, blockchain operates on the premise of communication. Regardless of the mainnet, blockchain nodes communicate with the network and sync block data. After syncing, nodes retain the data up to that point, even if the internet connection is severed. When reconnected, the node syncs additional block data accumulated in the interim. Ultimately, an internet connection is mandatory to interact with the blockchain network. Additionally, actions on the blockchain that result in status changes are called transactions. Many people mistakenly believe that transactions solely refer to cryptocurrency transfers, but these transfers are just one type of status change. To execute a transaction, a signature based on a private key is required. Therefore, the private key is paramount in blockchain security, forming its beginning and end. Understanding these concepts is crucial to grasping hot wallets and cold wallets. Media often reports on cryptocurrency crimes, mentioning incidents where someone stored thousands of bitcoins on a USB drive. This notion is outdated, reminiscent of 90s computer knowledge, implying that bitcoins are stored on the USB and inaccessible unless retrieved from it. At SASEUL, we stress the importance of precise terminology because inaccuracies lead to misconceptions, which can solidify into widespread false knowledge. To understand the origin of hot and cold wallet distinctions, one must also consider the relationship between wallets and services. In blockchain, a wallet essentially means an address. Blockchain records are limited to statements like address apt holds 100 bitcoins. This understanding led to the perception that addresses are akin to wallets storing currency. However, directly coding and executing blockchain transactions is complex and inaccessible to most users. Consequently, some service providers developed user-friendly applications called wallets, offering wallet services. These services act as intermediaries, facilitating transactions on the blockchain. As mentioned, executing a transaction requires the private key of the respective address wallet. Wallet service providers have two options for handling users' private keys. One is to fully decentralize the service, replicating the blockchain environment and enhancing user-friendliness without compromising decentralization. The second option involves storing users' private keys on the service's servers, similar to how personal data is stored, and retrieving these keys when a user initiates a transaction. Security-wise, the first method is vastly superior. The second method, despite being labeled as blockchain-based, allows service providers to potentially access and misuse private keys, posing a constant risk of unauthorized access. Unfortunately, the development complexity between these two approaches is significant. Hence, most wallet services claiming decentralization still operate like server-based systems, meaning service providers hold all users' private keys. This brings us to the real distinction between hot wallet and cold wallet. Differentiating them based on internet connection is naive. Instead, the key difference lies in whether or not your private key is disclosed to a third party. Even if your cryptocurrency is transferred to a USB-based cold wallet, it can be hacked if the private key was compromised during USB manufacturing. Cryptocurrency is not stored on the USB. If a USB disconnected from the internet-held cryptocurrency, the total supply of Bitcoin should decrease accordingly, which is not feasible. Blockchain networks cannot manage funds withdrawn to non-communicative storage. USBs are merely tools to access the blockchain, storing private keys that unlock wallets upon connection. In conclusion, if you can securely manage your private key, you have a cold wallet. If a third party is involved, it's a hot wallet. Most exchanges and wallet services hold users' private keys, though there are exceptions. This criticism doesn't target all services, but creating a truly decentralized application, communicating with blockchain networks without central servers, is extraordinarily challenging. Only those who have attempted it can appreciate its difficulty. Therefore, we can speak from experience. Asgadi was created with
Every time I train myself because of you. If you wanna be in my way 'cause of me, the stars were shining to me away, whispering, I want you to know you're my world. Every time I'm crazy, it's because of you. If you're looking right in me because of love, to me it's a pretty wonderland. Do not make me cry again. I need you right now. I'm gonna be fine. You left me alone.